You know, the only thing I ever wanted to do before I wanted to be a fighter pilot was to be a train engineer. You don't really climb into that jet, you strap it on. You know, it's a fighter and it really feels like you're wearing it. It's like a homesick angel. When I was about 7 years old, my dad, who is an Army Cobra pilot, went to an air show and was flying, and I was unable to go because I was homesick with chicken pox. But he came back with a poster of Air National Guard F-15C. I thought it was a really beautiful machine, and I started to learn more about the history of fighters and fighter pilots. And so as time went on, I decided that I wanted to attend the Air Force Academy and fly fighters, and that really became my life's goal. Sometimes the shortest distance between 2 points is not always a straight line.
Sweet!
I was able to get accepted to the Air Force Academy, but after attending there during basic training, I suffered an injury and had to leave. So while I was on the obstacle course in Jacks Valley and going over one of the hurdles there, I landed on my knee and aggravated a hip injury that I had had playing high school football and separated a growth plate. I spent a few weeks there in the hospital, and ultimately they determined I wouldn't be able to complete basic training with my class. So rather than wait a year later to start over at the academy, I elected to go to the University of Memphis. I did not want to give up on my dream. It was pretty disconcerting to have to leave the academy and think that maybe I wouldn't be able to achieve my dream of flying fighters. At the time, it was very difficult to get a pilot training allocation from ROTC. The University of Memphis hadn't had any in some 7 years, so I took the chance of not even getting to be a pilot, much less fly the F-15. But you know, once again, fortune smiled on me, and was blessed that our class, 5 of the 8 of us, got pilot training slots. My dad was there for assignment night, and he knew probably more than anybody just how much it meant to me after 17 years of working for this, and you know, the adversity that I'd been through to get there. He knew what that meant to me, and when that F-15C popped up on the board, he was elated, and he actually rushed the stage and tackled me, and was probably more excited about it than I was. So it was really great to have him there for that. That dream was coming true. So I've been flying the F-22 for about 9 years now, and during that time I've been able to fly it continuously with the exception of 1 year. So I've been very blessed and fortunate to be able to do that, and I have the unique distinction of being the first active duty Air Force pilot to achieve 1,000 hours. That's not something that I've accomplished individually. That's something that really is credit to not only Lockheed, who's produced such a wonderful fighter, but all the men and women who maintain this fighter, as well as our operations personnel, our aircrew flight equipment, our aviation resource managers, our intelligence professionals that ensure that I'm able to go out there and fly this airplane safely and do that on a regular basis to stay combat mission ready and be prepared to provide air dominance. So being able to accomplish 1,000 hours in this world-class fighter that you see behind me is really an honor. You know, if I went back and talked to 7-year-old me and you know, told him what was going on here today, and that I was flying an F-22, you know, he'd say, "What's that?" because it didn't even exist. I never would have imagined as a 7-year-old that I'd be able to command an F-22 squadron. It's just not even something that I even dreamed of. So it's so far beyond my dreams and hopes and expectations as a child that I think if I went back and showed 7-year-old me where I was at today, I'd probably be pretty shocked. This is not a milestone or a benchmark for me. This is a milestone for the program and for the Air Force, and just really a great thing for America.